I give all and how to serve our sovereign God. University of Abuja, oh, unity and scholarship, people students of excellence, moving models of character. Cultivating culture of integrity, known for blessing on human endeavors. In all of these strengths of the cultural erudition. As we rise in the paths of greatness, strength and nations for all mankind.
Thank you very much. My sincere apologies for that speech. Please, you may be seated. Before I go into the introduction, may I crave your indulgence and happily inform you that for the benefits for the avoidance of doubt, we are gathered here this beautiful afternoon for the purpose of postgraduate induction ceremony into the Center for Gender Security and Youth Advancement 2025-2026. And I must say that all of you are looking very beautiful and very handsome. Please let me appreciate yourself with a warm round of applause. This afternoon, I am more than elated to introduce to you a gentleman gifted with profound sagacity, a man gifted with intuitive judgment, the Vice Chancellor of this great university, Professor Hakeem Babatunde Fawehimi. And we are also privileged to have as one of the inductees this afternoon the Honorable Minister for Youth and Development, Honorable Comrade Ayodele Olawande. Honorable Minister, good to have you. And it also gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you this afternoon, in fact, our landlord for this program. 1 minute, please. The Dean of the Faculty of Law is not the host, but is the landlord, Professor Apugu Uwaku. While I'm trying to dot the I's and cross the T's to the back to other dignitaries on the high table, I want to welcome you to this beautiful event. Are you happy as I am? Then give me a smile. Today is your beautiful day. It's your day, isn't it? Then so wear it glowingly, wear it beautifully. Be happy, be smiling. Are we together? Now, having said that, at this moment, I would like to create your indulgence to skip item 4 on the program, which is opening prayer. We just finished praying. This is strictly an academic program, and our national anthem is enough a prayer. Having said that, this afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I now have the singular honor and pleasure to invite to the microphone the Vice Chancellor of this great university, Professor Hakeem Babatunde Fawehimi. Please let me welcome him with a warm round of applause.
The Honorable Minister for Youth Development, my own brother, our very distinguished and accomplished minister, dynamic and capacity minister, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, here present. We are happy to have you here in our midst today. The representative of the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary in charge of Special Duties, Dr. Kauda. Yes, welcome, sir. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Youth Development, very distinguished Madam here present. You're welcome, Madam. I must say that I felt intimidated when I saw my minister and my permanent secretary in their regalia. And the minister said, "This is move on. I'm your student today." I said, "Minister, there are different types of students. I'm the only one permitted to give you lectures now in this place," which means more work for the VC. Our very distinguished prospective postgraduate students, on behalf of the Governing Council, ably led by Senator Dr. Olariwaju Tejuosho, on behalf of Senate, on behalf of management, staff, and entire students of the University of Abuja, now Yakubu Gowon University, I want to most sincerely welcome you to the 2005-2006 postgraduate induction ceremony holding today. Today is a very special one because we know that the Center for Gender and Youth Advancement has gone into a very strategic partnership with the ministry. And the head of that ministry is here today. That is a symbol of leadership by example. Our Honorable Minister is known to provide directional and transformative leadership. And so we are happy to have him here today. We're also happy that our Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Women, of Youth Development is also here. We are happy to have her in our midst. And of course, the head of service of the Federation, ably represented. Today is a day of intellectual harvest, and we're happy to have these students and personally here to assure the minister and the head of service that his class of students will be given all the necessary administrative support, all the necessary institutional support to ensure that you have a wonderful experience within the duration of your course, and to ensure that the course is delivered as and when due, and that you can predict your date of graduation. I want to thank you all for coming and also extend the greetings of the chairman of the Governing Council to the Honorable Minister. When I told him that the Honorable Minister is going to be here today, he said, I extend my greetings to him, that maybe after now he will call you to discuss further with you. Our Dean of Law, you are also welcome. Thank you for being a good host. Also, the Dean of the Postgraduate School, the man under whose auspices the program will run, Professor Waziri, is here, and our host, Dean of Law, Professor Uwakwe Abubu. So we thank you all for coming. My distinguished graduates, I want to assure you that the decision we've taken to embark on this journey with us is a decision in the right direction. I'm particularly touched because I want to associate with this class directly to ensure that everything goes right. When we get it right, it will encourage the minister to enroll more of the people to see that what he has decided to do for them is working. So, my Honorable Minister, I will personally get involved to see that the delivery is of standard, it's of good quality. And from this stage, we continue to advance to higher postgraduate levels. A master's degree in youth development, a PhD degree as agreed. I will ensure that the MOU we are into is properly put in place and implemented for the mutual benefit of both parties. So I thank you all for coming and wish you the very best for the rest of the day. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, please. You can do better than that for the Vice Chancellor. All right. Permit me to now most respectfully recognize the presence of Dr. Miriam Keshiro, who is the Permanent Secretary for Youth Development. Madam, you're welcome, and mostly congratulations on your beautiful day. And I also like to also, in the same manner, recognize the presence of Dr. Kabak and Jim Whitman, who is here to represent the Permanent Secretary, Common Services Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation. Please let me appreciate it. Having said that, I'd like to create your indulgence. Kindly turn with me to page 2 of the program of the event, if you have it. Very shortly, we're going to be taking goodwill messages from the people listed under item 6. So why they are getting ready, and I also want to say that the day is already fast spent. So there is need for us to hit the ground running, make sure we wrap up everything in quick succession. So having said that, it means that when you come here to give your goodwill message, please try as much as possible to keep it within time. Just as the Vice Chancellor has said, make it very brief, make it very precise, make it very succinct, make it very sharp, make it very pointed, so that in less than 3 minutes, you are done with your message. Are we together? Now, having said that, before we turn to the goodwill messages, I'd like to specially recognize the presence of Sir Ben Juntoye, who is the President, Nigeria Youth Workers Association, an umbrella body for youth development practitioners in Nigeria. Mr. Ben, are you here? All right, thank you and congratulations. Having said that, it now gives me immense pleasure to invite to the podium for her goodwill message, Mrs. Didi Esther Wasinja, who is now being ably represented by, yes, please, goodwill message. Who is being ably represented by Dr. Kaba Danjuma Usman. You're most welcome, sir. Please let me appreciate him with a warm round of applause. Honorable Minister for Youth Development and the Olawande, Vice Chancellor, Abuja University, permit me to align respectfully the already laid down protocol in time for me to deliver on behalf of my boss, our mentor extraordinary, amiable champion of reform in the Federal Republic Service of Nigeria, Mrs. Didi Esther Wasijako and I, who would have loved to be here. And I know in particular she will pour a lot of encomium on the Honorable Minister, seeing him in his student regalia, an epitome of leadership. Honorable Minister, congratulations. It is a great pleasure, thank you. It is a great pleasure to join you today at this important induction ceremony for youth development officers admitted into postgraduate programs in the youth development of the University of Nigeria. I want to commend the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Mr. Ayodele Olawande, for his thoughtful and strategic initiative. I also commend the Federal Ministry of Youth and Development and University of Abuja for this partnership, which reflect the kind of collaboration needed to strengthen institutions, build capacity, and prepare our nation for the future. This program is important because youth development cannot be treated as a casual responsibility. It requires knowledge, structure, competence, professionalism, and passion, which we can see the Honorable Minister himself demonstrating it.
Those who work with youth, with young people, must understand policy, leadership, inclusion, innovation, entrepreneurship, mentorship, social development, and the changing realities in today's world. Nigerians' youth are not just demographic group, they are our energy, our creativity, our innovation pipeline, and our national promise. Therefore, investing in officers who will guide, support, and develop young people is an investment in the future of our beloved country. I'm particularly pleased that this initiative places strong emphasis on human capital development. This aligns with our ongoing reform in the federal civil service, where capacity building, digital transformation, performance management, innovation, and professionalism remains central to building a modern, efficient, productive, incorruptible, and citizen-centered civil service. To the inductees, I congratulate you very warmly. Your admission into this program is both an opportunity and a responsibility. You have been given the privilege to deepen your knowledge, sharpen your skills, and become stronger instrument for national development. Please take this program seriously. Attend your classes, do your assignments, read beyond the course materials, ask questions, challenge yourself, and please do not let the lecturers look for you more than your supervisors do in the office. Young people of Nigeria deserve officers who are prepared, compassionate, innovative, and committed. They deserve officers who understand their challenges and are ready to provide practical solutions. They deserve officers who will not only assign programs for them, but will listen to them, engage them, and empower them. I therefore urge you to see this induction as the beginning of a higher call to service. Let this program prepare you to become better policy officers, better program managers, better mentors, and better nation builders. I also encourage the Federal Ministry of Youth Development and the university to sustain and deepen this partnership. The success of this program should open doors for more specialized capacity building initiatives across the public service. Once again, I congratulate all the inductees and thank the Honorable Minister, the leadership of the University of Abuja, organizers, and all partners who made this ceremony possible. It is my sincere hope at the end of this program, Nigeria will have a stronger cause of youth development officers who are better equipped to serve, inspire, and empower the next generation. I wish you all a successful induction ceremony and a rewarding academic journey. Thank you, and may God bless the Department of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir. Please let me do better than that. Thank you very much, sir. I have just been reliably informed that it's only Madam Didi Esther Wafunga who has just been represented by Dr. Kaba that is around. And before we go into the crux of the induction program, which is the oath taking, I would like to yield the floor to the Honorable Minister for his remark. And then thereafter, we'll now go extensively into the oath taking and induction process. Having said that, may I humbly and most respectfully invite to the microphone Comrade Ayodele Olawande, the Honorable Minister, Youth Development.
Thank you very much. I think I should be fast because I'm a student. I would have loved to stand on all existing protocol, but so that I can have a seamless and a very good time for the years I'm going to spend, because personally I'm going to take it serious. The Vice Chancellor of our great university, the University of Abuja, now Yakubu Gowon University, our Professor Akin Babatunde, the head of service of a federation ably represented. I saw her yesterday. She was so happy to be here, but unfortunately for us, we changed the time from morning to afternoon. And she has a very busy day, but Doctor have taken it all and has said everything she wanted to say and what she even told me yesterday. Thank you, Doctor, for representing well and for doing better. And you can see that you can also enroll a lot of people that are going to transfer to the Ministry of Youth Development and outside there. Dr. Madam Keshiro, she's also a student like me. So when we go back to Ministry of Youth, she will become permanent secretary. The Dean of the Faculty of Law, our host, when you are standing beside professors, you need to be very careful. But since I'm opportune to be here, sir, thank you, Professor, sir. God bless you, sir. The Dean of this prestigious program, Center for Gender Security and Youth Advancement. Sir, you're welcome, Professor, sir. The graduates, we graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen that are here, those present, all that. Like I said, good morning or good afternoon, our honorable members in the university community, facilitators, also the participants, colleagues, and also everyone that are present here today. I'm happy to welcome all of you in today's induction program and to speak on behalf of all of us. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Today is not just the beginning of another academic program. It is an important step in our efforts to improve the youth development in our country, to build a professional framework that can serve all Nigerian youth better and more and many years. Youth work as depends on the great call, the passion, the commitment, and also the experience. This quality remain very important. However, today was encouraged more. Well-trained professionals must drive development of this country. Those we have with the right knowledge, the right skills, and the right tools to address the need of the young people effectively. That is why I'm very happy that this program is not just here, but is now back again after so many years. And thanks to the Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja, now Yakubu Gowon University, that returns the show of commitment to build a stronger institution and also to invest in the people who work every day to improve the life of the young Nigerians. I'm so very much happy that the permanent secretary, myself, and the youth development officers from all the 36 states and FCT are beneficiary of this program. This sends a strong signal that learning never stops. We must not look at the positions we have. The positions never matters. We must continue to learn, to grow, and to improve ourselves. As a ministry, we believe in effective youth development. Most includes the combination of experience, sound policy, research, and also global strength of practice. This program will help participate to gain new knowledge and also fresh ideas, and also to learn to be always a student. Above now, to solve challenges that are facing a lot of young people today. It is also to support our goals, to make youth work recognized, and also respect the professionalism of learning in our country. I encourage everybody, we, inductors, I don't know, inductees. I know it's inductees, I just wanted to say that. I encourage every participant, all of us, to take this opportunity very serious. The knowledge, again, here is not just for personal growth. It is an investment for the future of a lot of young people. We depend on this quality for us and all these programs, policy, and services, and also on development partners, university, professional bodies, private sector, and other stakeholders to continue to support our efforts and improve the youth development in Nigeria, and also to build the next generation. I assure you that the federal government, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, remain committed to creating opportunity for Nigerian youth through education, skill development, entrepreneurship, leadership, and also active participation in national building. As we began this academic journey, we must remain focused and also on our collective goals to build the high skills and also a professional youth development framework for Nigeria. I wish you all successful, rewarding programs. And also, once again, thank you to the Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja. We build the youth to build our nation. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Please, let me appreciate the Honorable Minister once more. Once again, I think it can't be too much to appreciate the Minister once again. We are moving on gradually. And before I turn to the next item, I'd like to recognize the presence. All of you are postgraduate students, I hope you know. Yeah, so if I don't do what I'm about to do now, it will actually amount to some infractions, but finable infraction. This afternoon, most humbly and respectfully, I'd like to recognize the presence of Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, University of Abuja, Professor Kasim Waziri. So that's actually your dean. You have your director at your center, but that is your dean. So please let me appreciate him once again. And don't forget that the cameras are going on. So when you come for your external defense, and then we check, and this person did not clap for the dean of postgraduate studies. So you can see the risk you are taking for not clapping. Thank you very much. And Professor, you're most welcome. I'd also like to recognize the presence of the Deputy Director of the Center, Dr. Uche Ume Aroko. And I'd like to let you understand that the Director of the Center for Gender Security and Youth Advancement is unavoidably and apologetically absent. And we apologize for that. But she's been ably represented by the Deputy Director. So by the time we go into the oath-taking ceremony proper, you will actually see that she's been ably and competently and effectively represented. So if you are with me, please put your hands together for yourself. I am going to scale down the message of the PAMSEC towards the end. We'll feature her in the course of time. But we're in a hurry to induct you so that you become bona fide members of the university community. Is that fine? Okay. So having said that, we are now going into the oath-taking event proper. And it gives me immense pleasure to invite to the high table, to the lectern, the representative of the registrar to conduct the oath-taking event. Let me put your hands together for her as she makes her way to the microphone.
I have the honor and privilege to invite the Vice Chancellor to declare the induction ceremony open. The Vice Chancellor, sir.
The purpose of this meeting is to induct the various postgraduate students for their various programs. I now declare the induction ceremony open.
It is my honor and privilege to call on Professor M.A. Igolo, the Director for Center for Gender Studies and Youth Advancement, to call on her students.
Doctorate in Commonwealth Youth Development Studies. Masters in Commonwealth Youth Development Studies. Doctorate in Gender Studies. Masters in Gender Studies. Doctorate in Social Work. Masters in Social Work. PGD in Commonwealth Youth Development Studies. PGD in Gender Studies. PGD in Social Work. All the students should arise. Vice Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates for the Center for Gender Studies and Youth Advancement.
All students should be ready to take the oath and please remain standing. Please, you say your name, you read after me. I will observe and respect the provisions of the University of Abuja laws, statutes, ordinances, and regulations made thereunder, which are now in force and which may from time to time come into force. I will be obedient to all authorities of the University of Abuja, and I will faithfully observe the university rules and regulations as contained in the Students' Handbook. I will not either alone or inconvenience with others, engage in acts of violence, or other improper conduct, or acts of calculated to damage the property of the university. If I damage or cause any university property to be damaged, I shall pay back the cost or restitution as charged by the university.
I shall pay back the cost.
I am not a member of any secret courts.
I am not a member of any secret court.
And I undertake that during the period of my study, I shall not participate in courtesan or court-related activities.
I am not a member of any secret court. I shall not participate in
I will disclose to the university or to the police
I will disclose to the university
the identity of any court member known to me or which I may become aware of,
the identity of any court member
as well as the activities of courtesans which I may become aware of.
as well as the activities of court.
In case I breach any clause in this oath, the university has the sole prerogative to summarily expel me from the institution. I make this oath sincerely and in accordance with the Oath Act.
I make this oath sincerely and in accordance with the Oath Act.
So help me God.
So help me God.
This is I now have the privilege and pleasure to invite the Vice Chancellor to address the Assembly.
You may now sit down. The head of the service of this federation, Mrs. Didi Esther Watson-Jack, our very amiable Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Youth Development, the Dean of the Postgraduate Studies, University of Abuja, Professor Kashim Aziri, the Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Wakwe Abubu, the representative of the registrar, our very dear inductees, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very auspicious day in the life of the University of Abuja as we mark the postgraduate induction ceremony for the 2025-2026 for the Center of Gender and Youth Advancement. Today, we are happy to have inducted you as members of the University Community of the University of Abuja, now Yakubu Gowon University. Having taken your oath, we expect that you will abide by the oaths you have taken this afternoon. Welcome you to our community and urge you to take your studies seriously, put in your best, and assure you that you will have a very wonderful experience as you go through the corridors of this university. The university has zero tolerance for other forms of misconduct, particularly examination misconduct. We also have zero tolerance for all forms of unruly behavior, including courtesy. Considering the caliber of students we have today, my expectations are very high, and I believe that all of you will hit the ground running and finish your program in record time. The university is very happy to host the Honorable Minister of Youth Development. As a student, we see it as a source of pride to this university. We are also happy to have the Permanent Secretary of Youth Development as our students. We see that as a huge pride to the university. It's our hope that in the near future, by the time the Minister and the PAMSEC are aspiring for higher responsibilities, I'm not sure what is higher in this regard, many presidents, the governor, that there will be worthy alumni of this institution. On behalf of the Governing Council of the University of Abuja, now Yakubu Gowon University, on behalf of the staff, management, and entire students, I want to once again welcome you all to our dear university and wish you the very best as you go through the university. God bless you. Thank you.
I have the honor to invite the Vice Chancellor to declare the 2025-2026 induction ceremony closed.
I now declare the 2025-2026 induction ceremony closed. The Vice Chancellor, sir, the Honorable Minister, representative of the Head of Service, a PAMSEC, Federal Ministry of Youth Development, the Dean, the Dean, the Postgraduate School, the Dean, Faculty of Law, and all the inductees here present, everyone. It's time to just have the closing prayer together. And before then, we need to clearly state that there's going to be a recession. And at the recession, all the inductees and all the invited guests will be upstanding, while the Vice Chancellor will lead the procession as members of the University Council and every other person at the high table will go first, and then the inductees will follow, and then the invited guests. Please, let's avoid, let's not be rowdy. At this point, we'll just individually close our eyes and pray in our own best way for the closing prayer. Just in your own way, just close, just pray to the own God. That serves as a closing prayer. Amen. So we, at this point, we're going to have brief photograph. Please permit me, before the recession, brief photograph. The Vice Chancellor, the Honorable Minister, and every member of the high table first. We're going to be having photograph session now. Yes. The photographer. We'll have it here first before the outside session. Yes. Sorry. We request all the inductees that are robed with the induction gown to please just join. We'll take the photograph. Okay, outside. Okay, thank you very much. So it's time for the recession. Please, let's be upstanding. The music. Let's all be upstanding. Please, nobody should go out.
Mommy and I just left now. I said, Mommy and I just left.
Yeah, good. I get you. Change yours now.